Hello, Dr. Sanders. So for our car simulation, I'm gonna go ahead and run it, and then I'll go over the code exactly, the code that I worked on for this assignment. So essentially we see here, we split the screens into two halves, and the bottom screen is a blue car, and the top screen is a red car. And if we go ahead and click on the left shift on the keyboard, you can see that we switched to the red car here. And this one actually has a really fast speed compared to the blue car, so this one's a lot more faster. And to switch the top screen's car, we go ahead and click right shift. And then we could see that switch to the blue car. So yeah, that's our showcase for our game here. We were able to do a split screen and create multiple cars within this car simulation. And if I go ahead and go to our doc, so essentially what I worked on specifically for this game is we created two new objects. We separated the car class into two, so we have car 1 and car 2. We also created an array of cars, so this is how we're going to be storing the essentially the cars that we're going to be inputting into the game. Car index and is pretty much in charge of the switching mechanism that we have when shift is clicked. So cars, so in the init method, we could see that we essentially create a car, and this new car, we created a new object with an array size of 4, and we have a for loop that pretty much iterates and offsets and slightly changes the speed, and as well as only one of the cars, which sets it to blue. And if we scroll down, we find Tino's code here, but here we find this new implementation that I did, which allows you to switch cars more effectively in the split screen mode. So here we're just redefining the variables that I declared at the top. And yeah, that's pretty much what I worked on in this program here. I did modify the, give me a second, where did it go? Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and search this really quick. I think it was set X. I think that's what it was. There you go. This is actually supposed to be highlighted yellow. I forgot to do that, but this is what I worked on as well. So these are the methods that we created under the class object, or sorry, cars class. So we call these, and it accepts the float of an RGB set of colors. So this is essentially being, we have the opportunity to create the car in different sets of colors without essentially having to change the render function. And we also set X. This is used essentially for the offsets of the cars. And set max speed is the array we used where we essentially store different speeds for each individual car. As we've shown in the showcase, the blue car is a lot more faster than the red cars. So this is the method we use to increase the speed difference. And yeah, so thank you, Dr. Sanders. That's all from me.